really steep. Seems to go straight up. We're all exhausted. I'll feel a whole lot better when Kirsten and Noah show up. It's getting to be close to 9 p.m. They don't know where we are. Good afternoon! I'm Holly.
And I'm Larry.
And we are at Eagle Rock Loop, part of Ouachita National Forest in Arkansas. And we are going to be later on joined by our daughter and son-in-law, Kirsten and Noah. They're getting a little later start, although we're getting a later start than we planned. So we might be ending tonight in the dark. And it was supposed to be wonderful weather and it's drizzly right now. So we kind of have rain gear on. We are going to be doing this loop this weekend. It is 28 miles?
28.2 miles plus sidetracks.
And the views on the sidetracks are supposed to be amazing.
30 pounds are packed with the food. Of course, that'll change tomorrow when the children actually come get their gear. We're supposed to be setting up their tent for them since they're supposed to be arriving late and we're supposed to be arriving early.
But work kind of got delayed a little and I didn't get out as fast as I planned. So we might be setting up two tents in the dark. We are wearing our waterproof socks because we have a lot of little streams and rivers that we will be crossing this weekend. Hopefully it won't be too high and hopefully it won't be too cold because we're at the very beginning of March right now. But we'll see. I guess we gotta walk fast. So Larry was premature at where we needed to cross. And he got to come back across. And this is where we actually need to go across. Some nice big rocks. Nice little rocks. And hopefully I won't be quite as wet as he had gotten a minute ago.
So a tree is blocking the path, and it looks like everyone has done this, or several people have. So Holly's trying to go up the hill, around the top of it.
Pretty steep.
I'm trying to film this without falling down the hill behind me.
Ooh, that is really steep. And I think going down will be just as bad as going up.
Yeah, you haven't made over the top of the hill yet.
Oh my goodness, this is hard. Oh. I don't know if I went the right way or the wrong way.
Doing some mountain climbing today.
Yeah, you have no idea how steep this is going now.
And Kirsten and Noah are probably going to be doing this in the dark. Hopefully they're on the way so soon.
I don't think you can see anything, but we're
There you go.
we're trying to cook in the dark. So we got our little water going, and Larry's doing funny ghost faces.
There you go.
There we go. You can see our water boiling. We are cooking tonight alpine sweet potato chicken and rice and alpine chicken gumbo. We got a late start, which means we didn't go very far. We only went 2.5 3.5 miles, is that right? Instead of 4. So we went a mile and a half shy of what we planned, still put it tents in the dark, and are now cooking in the dark and waiting for Kirsten and Noah. Well, we're in our tent. I'll feel a whole lot better when Kirsten and Noah show up. It's getting to be close to 9 p.m. and it's freezing cold.
It's not that cold.
It is too that cold.
And it's not freezing. It's probably only about 38, 40 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold enough that I'm cold right now.
Supposed to get down to 36. We're down in the canyon, so it might feel a little cooler. It'll probably be wet in the morning too. We decided not to go as far as we planned. We did 2 of the river crossings as opposed to 3.
It was dark, and we figured if we were already in the dark, the further we went, the harder it would be on Kirsten and Noah, who are still not in camp.
And we have no idea where they are, so we don't know when they started. There's no service.
We're hoping they find the tents, and we don't know if they know what they look like.
So Holly wants to leave this headlamp on to at least know that there's a tent here.
They don't know where we are, and we had told them we were trying for 4 miles, so it's the difficulty of not being together.
The problem is there's no way to know how long they're going to be.
So,
but we have to trust them. I'm not sure I do. Is that a parent thing, or is that a novice thing? River crossings aren't that bad, but in the dark, I mean...
Yeah, we didn't film the second one we did, but the water was above my knees. So, it was not yet dark, but getting close when we crossed it. And the current was really pretty strong, a lot stronger than I expected. Alright, I guess we should just end this video and say goodnight.
And the evil monster alien comes creeping over the tent. Go home, E.T., go home. Okay. Hello. The kids arrived about 5 minutes after we shut off that video last night. They had a whole bunch of help from people guiding them along the path. So it was kind of cold last night, 30s, so it was really comfortable.
Very cold. No, very cold.
It started.
He was comfortable. I was cold.
My arms were cold.
It was definitely cold.
We're getting a late start. It's 9:45. No, 5 minutes to 10.
5 minutes to 10. So it's a
So
super
it's
late
10.
start.
We have a long way to go.
And we started too late today, and didn't go as far as we should have yesterday, but we're going to be doing a lot of walking today.
We'll live. It's hiking.
It should be fun. But we're glad to have Kirsten and Noah here, safe and sound, in spite of Kirsten falling in the water and them hiking in the dark.
Do not do this trail in the dark.
Just I mean, it's hiking. You know what you're getting into.
I know we're in a super rush, but look! Our neighbors have doggies! Yay! I can't walk without first getting a pet! Hello, Shadow! Come here, Aggie! Aggie! Come here, Aggie! Makes my morning to get doggy pets. partway up. It is a mighty hard climb. 100 steps and then a rest. This is so tiring. This is harder than it looks. I love the rest. Okay, go 100 more. Wow, what an exhausting climb to the top. But we made it up here. And look at the view. Beautiful day, blue sky. It is absolutely incredible from here how far you can see. So super pretty. But that was absolutely an exhausting climb. It was really tough. Okay, I'm off by a day because I never filmed the verse of the day yesterday. But yesterday's verse of the day was John 5:25. And it says, Jesus was speaking. I tell you the truth, those who listen to my message and believe the God who sent me will be saved. They will never be condemned, but have already passed from death into life. This is the basic salvation message in a verse. One verse of, I guess, what Jesus came to earth to do, to tell us that we by ourselves can never be good enough, that we're going to sin, that we're going to do wrong, but He's got us. He lived the perfect life. He's the sacrificial lamb, and He is the one who, by following Him, we can have eternal life with Him. And basically, God is the one who will be there for us and help us and lead us and take care of us. And all He asks in return is our hearts.
Alright, I took a side detour up to Bushy Creek Mountain. It's about 6/10 of a mile. The family's ahead of me, so they probably don't even know I'm up here. But if I'm going to go through all this trouble and climb mountains, I'm going to climb up to the top of the mountain and get some pictures. So, I've done a lot of extra miles so far, and we got a lot more miles to go, and it's getting late. At least it's downhill here for a while. Here's the west side where I came up. The trail's in front of me. So I'm kind of panning to the west and into the northwest. So this is where I'm headed, over those mountains that direction. Hopefully they're all there and they haven't totally freaked out because I'm not with them. But I think this is maybe like 300 or 400 feet up. It's a pretty steep climb over 6/10 of a mile, but alright, now it's downhill for a while.
Horses! Yay, how fun! You guys having a great day hiking, or not hiking, riding, I guess? Hello, can I pet you?
Cold last night?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, he was fine, I froze. I woke up about a dozen times or so.
I was trying to make sure my arms didn't fall asleep. Every position I was in, it just, I could feel it going, and I'm like, well, there it goes, and then it wakes back up.
This trail seems to go straight up. It is a killer on the calves, on the thighs. We're all exhausted. And this will be our third peak of the day. And I think there might be 5 total. I don't know how far we can get today. We're so far behind schedule. This is really, really hard. definitively on the way down now. When I came around the bend and it was leveling off, I thought there was going to be another up. It was very anticlimactic. Really looked a lot like this. Mostly trees. You can see the other mountain in the background, but just not an amazing view on this side. The question is, when do we stop? Because we prefer to stop during the daylight hours to make life easier. But we've probably only gone about 9 miles today. We went 2.5 on Friday because we started so late and we didn't want the kids hiking in the dark so far. And so that means we have a huge amount left tomorrow if we stop soon. Hey, doggies! Hello!
I get all the doggies.
You do get all the doggies, of course. The doggy probably knows I have a camera. Hello, Holly. I'm Holly.
Hi, Bear.
Hey, Bear.
Out of curiosity, did you pass two gentlemen, one who was carrying a bright red backpack?
And one who's carrying more of a gray backpack.
One of them maybe named Noah?
Yes.
Okay, yes, they're right back here.
Noah and I are slow poking it. The girls are ahead, hopefully up at camp. We're getting close. Can't blame it on the weight. Although we're both carrying carrying more than them as a percentage of body fat, I'm not so sure.
We finally made camp. All of us are tired. The problem is we only walked about 11 miles today, so I think we still have about 14 left tomorrow. I lost track of how many rivers and streams we crossed. But I know we climbed 4 very steep mountain peaks. Although I'm really tired, I so enjoyed the scenery, and it was wonderful, wonderful to be outside today.